Hello and welcome to another Haiku Friday. This is probably going to be one of our more exciting Haiku Fridays. We've got a lot to get through today. I've got a couple of announcements at the end as well. Seems to be my thing lately, having announcements. But we have some old favorite contributors and new contributor. Actually, a couple new contributors. So, welcome to Haiku Friday, September 4th. 2015, and here we go. Our first haiku is from our friend Joel. Joel writes, "A friend on the net. Always good to hear from you. Haiku Friday rocks." Joel, thank you. And you know what rocks? You rock. So thanks for that lovely haiku and affirmation of Haiku Friday. This is from a new contributor, Stan. Now, maybe you can guess what Stan was doing on this. No live brewery, drinking in the afternoon, beer, 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 beer. That's from Stan. This next one kind of mirrors off of what Stan did there, and it's from our friend Craig. Craig is a longtime contributor. Click, 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 click. Dues paid, pedaling uphill. Redeemed, coasting down. That's from Craig. Craig's going to get his bike on soon. And I know the feeling. That's usually what it's like when I go to work. It's downhill, but when I come home, it's uphill. Okay, so in this, sometimes we have a little reader mail. This is a little. I'm going to paraphrase some of this. This is from our friend Steve. Steve says, "John, I've shared a few of my haikus with my father. Of course, not the more racy ones, which for Steve would be just about all of them. At first, I think he thought I'd lost my mind, but you know how haiku is. So alluring, so seductive, so addictive, so effing fun. Well, anyway, he was a school teacher for years and years. He is now 86 years old and yearns to become a true haiku master. Well, I think if you're 86 years old and doing anything, you're probably a master. But he sent Steve a haiku. The haiku needed a little work, so Steve helped his dad write this haiku, and I think it's really a good one. But Steve was worried that he wouldn't get his own haiku in. But first, let's play his dad. Steve requested bongos for his father. And so, I'm going to get a set of traveling bongos, I think. We'll play some bongos with Steve's dad's premiere haiku on Haiku Friday. A turquoise blue sky. Thunderheads on the skyline. Eagle rides thermals. There we go. Bongo. Now, that was great. And Steve writes at the end of this, he goes, "Whoa, I know." And yeah, Steve, you should be very proud. Obviously, haiku runs very deep in your lineage. Okay, so now this next one is from Steve. He was able to, as all true haiku masters do, rally and get one out for Haiku Friday. I have a warning here, though. There's a little bit of salty language in this. If there are any school teachers who are tuned in right now looking for something to do maybe the first day of school with their elementary school students and having them write down things or whatever, they may want to just kind of turn the volume down on this one. And I'll let you know. I'll give you this sign when you can turn the volume back up. Okay, this is from Steve. As good as things are, they can still get all fucked up. That's just how life is. Steve writes that's a haiku he had after drinking. Okay, teachers, turn the volume back up. Welcome back to Haiku Friday. Kids, get ready to write some more haikus. Okay, this is from my wife, Sarah, who's been contributing more lately. Thank you, honey. And she teaches at the School of Nursing here, and she lectures a lot. And so she had a lot of empathy for her students. As she writes, Griffith opens mouth. Stop talking, please. Yet, she still drones on. Again, that's from Sarah. Thanks, babe. It's a good one. And Ike, our son Ike's just back from Bellingham after his education. He's back in Spokane, looking to make his mark on the Inland Empire. So, anyway, so Ike's back. And Ike's kicking it right off the bat. He's got a haiku for Haiku Friday. I'm living life now, and that's what I'm going to do until it's over. Truer words have never been spoken, Ike. So thank you for that one. And I meant to kick off this one right at the beginning. I made notes to myself. So Tracy, I apologize. Tracy wrote this one for Max. It's Max's birthday, and this haiku is going to go right at the beginning, and I screwed up, but that's the way it goes on Haiku Friday. So here we go. Tracy, here's your haiku for Max. It's Max's birthday. He says it's not a big deal. Too many candles. That's from Tracy. Happy birthday, Max. Here's a couple I wrote. So here's my first one. Sunrise in your throat. Spokane's river flow you fold. Space and time mastered. That's my first one. My second one was eastbound I-90. Bike on car doing 80. Bugs are caught off guard. That was me. So, and just to back up on that a little bit, we really weren't doing 80, but 70, that's too many syllables. It wouldn't work, and I would explain that to the officer if I really was doing 80, that I had haiku community to make it work. So that's my announcement. There's a new shirt up on haikufriday.com, a new shirt design, if you're interested. And again, you can check out all the haiku stuff. I've got all the written stuff. I've got all the videos, all that on haikufriday.com. You can go back and look at those if you want. You can also follow me on Spokanerama. That's my handle on Twitter. And there's also Spokanerama.com has some other projects that I'm doing as well. But here's my big news, is yesterday I put in my application to become Poet Laureate of Spokane. I feel like the time is now. I told you before I was really shooting to become the Poet Laureate for the Spokane Fire Department, but this opportunity presents itself, and there's going to be a lot of mud slung, I think, in this campaign, and it's going to get pretty dirty, as poets usually do. So, anyways, I don't know if there's any way for you to vote for me for Poet Laureate. I don't think there really is, so I really appreciate your thoughts, putting out the poet vibe out there for me, but I don't think there's really anybody you can call. Don't call City Hall, please. Anyway, thank you very much. Another Haiku Fridays in the can. We will see you next week. Remember, keep sending in those haikus. HaikuFriday.com has all the connections that you need to send me haikus, get shirts featuring your haikus, and just have a good time. Anyways, happy weekend. If you're in Spokane, remember tonight's First Friday, so get downtown and maybe enjoy some of the art going on down there, and music, and let's also pig out in the park. So you can just stay downtown like a lot of people do. Stay downtown all day and all night. Wake up in the morning and do it again. All right. Thanks a lot. Happy Haiku Friday. Thank you.